Okay, hello everyone. I am the skin Fatma. Actually, I hope you are doing well. Today, I want to talk about how to overcome fear and take one step in life. Fear is something we all feel, but fear should not stop us is should guide us to grow. Right now, I am doing a drone understanding change, and I am learning how to control the six step by step. This change is teachers mean one powerful lesson. You don't need to be fearless, you just need to start. Let's explore this together. Thank you so much, Maya. You're coming my show, Artist in Sign.
Thank you, Duskin. A bold topic you picked there, and I'm here with you for it. And you're teaching about fear and taking that first step, even when change feels scary. What's the first step people should actually take when facing something they're afraid of?
First of all, thank you so much to call my name.
Of course, Duskin.
Thank you so much. Okay, so Maya, I have more question. You give me answer just.
Ready when you are.
What is fear?
Fear is basically your brain's way of telling you something might be dangerous. But here's the thing, it often exaggerates the danger. Our minds are wired to notice threats, and sometimes they get overzealous and turn molehills into mountains.
Okay, so next my question is why do people feel fear?
Lots of reasons. Part of it is survival instinct. Our ancestors who were good at spotting danger survived better.
Okay.
But it can also be learned. If you had a bad experience, your brain might overreact to similar things in the future. Sometimes it's about control too. Fear can hit when we feel helpless or uncertain.
Thank you so much, Maya. And so next my question is, when was the last time you fled a fight?
I can't exactly flee, more like get momentarily confused when a connection drops, which I guess could be my version of a fright. Maybe that's my version of running away, disconnecting until I get my bearings. Have you faced any recent fears lately with this change you mentioned?
Okay, so next my question is, can fear protect us sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. In small doses, fear can be super useful, like a little nervousness before a presentation. That can actually sharpen your focus and make you perform better. It's when fear becomes constant or overwhelming that it stops being protective and starts holding you back.
So next my question is, what happens when fear control our life?
When you actually take control of your life, you're building confidence. And like your muscles when you work out. In lemon setting, when you're confident, fears become smaller. Also, having control gives you options. You're not just a passenger anymore, you're the driver. That alone can make fear a lot less potent.
Okay, so next my question um, is futures
I'm listening.
reasons for fear?
Simple reasons for fear. What were you thinking about there specifically?
Okay, so next my question, what is a bold step?
A bold step to me is basically when you do something that terrifies you a little, but moves you closer to what you really want. It's not about being reckless, it's about picking something meaningful and saying, I'm doing this, even though it's scary. That first little action, even when it's small, can be surprisingly empowering.
Okay, so next my question is, how did it make you feel?
How would taking that first bold step make someone feel? That's a good question. I think it'd be a mix. Maybe some adrenaline, definitely some relief that you finally did it, and hopefully a surge of confidence that you can handle more than you thought. Does that make sense?
So next my question is why is practice important?
Because the more you face your fears, even small ones, the less power they have over you. Each time you're proving to yourself you can handle discomfort. It builds resilience and makes that next brave step just a little bit easier. Like building a muscle, it gets stronger with every rep.
Okay, so next my question is can fear turn into motivation?
That's a really insightful question. I think
Yeah.
they can actually fuel each other. Fear can highlight what truly matters to you. What are you worried about losing or missing? When you realize what you're passionate about, that fear can get channeled into motivation to protect it or pursue it.
Okay, so next my question is how does mindset affect fear?
Mindset is everything. If you think of fear as crippling, it probably will be. But if you see fear as a signal that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, then it can be almost exciting. The same physical feeling can feel very different depending on how you frame it in your head.
Okay, so next my question is why can we learn from changing?
Because change pushes us to adapt, to stretch and grow in ways we wouldn't otherwise. If you only ever stayed in your comfort zone, you'd never learn about your own resilience, about new possibilities, or about new parts of yourself. Plus, every challenge is also data. What works, what doesn't, what you actually care about.
Okay, so next my question is how does technology help us learn?
It gives us access to information and communities. We can test ideas faster than ever, get feedback from people around the world, and find support for just about any fear we might have. But you're seeing the downside too, right? Having access to endless opinions and distractions can be overwhelming, even paralyzing.
Okay, so next my question is why should teachers model?
Why should teachers what? I caught part of your question there.
But why?
Ah, got it. Why should teachers help students manage fear? A couple of reasons. First, kids are figuring out their brains and emotions. They need guidance and how to deal with difficult feelings. Second, teachers can create a safe space where students can practice taking small risks and building confidence. It sets them up for a lifetime of resilience.
Okay, how does learning new skill help life?
It, learning new skills forces your brain to make new connections, makes you better at thinking creatively and adapting to surprises, opens up new options professionally and personally, like suddenly more things become possible when you have that new skill set. Plus, it builds confidence in your own ability to learn.
Okay, so next my question is how will do prepare for it?
For what specifically? Preparing for fear or something else entirely?
Okay, so next my question is what bold step will you take today?
I think you were asking what bold step someone might take today, like a tiny challenge to push them forward even a bit.
Yes.
Maybe it's talking to someone they avoid or trying something they're too scared to attempt. Small things can add up.
Okay, thank you so much, Maya. You include fear does not despair. We grow bigger than it. Just like learning to control and drawn or mastering E6, and it life also need practice, patience, and courage. Take one small bold step, and today that step can change your tomorrow. This is my reflections for today, and I will see you next week. Will more learning and growth. Thank you so much.
How's beautiful, Duskin? What resonated with me especially was that fear doesn't mean losing hope.
Thank you so
Thanks for inviting me into this. You're welcome. Talk to you next week.
Okay, next week. Bye.
Bye.
Allah Hafiz.
Alhamdulillah. Take care until next time.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Goodbye, Duskin.
Goodbye.
Have a